I am 81 years old. I have been arrested 35 times. I have 3 warrants out for my arrest in the states of Florida, California, and Massachusetts. And all I'm guilty of is one thing: handing out pamphlets which are telling the truth. Some people say I am the #1 threat to the current American legal system. I say they are right. I am a threat to the legal system. I'm trying to make America a country that follows the law and the Constitution. The New York Times considers my court case in New York to be one of the 10 most important cases of the year. The government is rapidly closing in on me, so I left my wife, my children, and my grandchildren and fled the country. I won't return until my rights, our rights, have been restored. I am Julian Heichler.
Over 40 years, they have not worked out an agreement.
That's right.
And yet there are Palestinians that live in the West Bank that say enough is enough. If we can't work out an agreement and you're in control of us, we want the military to stop ruling us. We want civil law, and we want to be able to vote, because you're in effect Israel's annexed the West Bank without legally annexing the West Bank. So they get the benefits, but they don't have any of the responsibilities of giving citizenship to giving.
Not exactly all the benefits. Remember, the rockets keep coming in. I mean, if you live in places particularly near Gaza in Israel and you're subject to rocket control, I wouldn't call that the benefits. I mean,
it's the vote and freedom of movement, and they just don't have it. Now, it's okay to say that, we can't come to an agreement, but okay, but if you're controlling us, you have to stop using this 6-month. Are you in favor of this 6-month, this military law that allows them to jail Palestinians at the drop of a dime with no evidence, no witnesses? Everything is hush-hush. They don't need to have a trial. They arrest you for 6 months, and they could keep on renewing it indefinitely.
No, I'm opposed to that. That's exactly why I'm here, because that's what's going on in the United States now.
Mm-hmm. How are you? Good?
Yeah, not so good.
Not so good?
I hit my side. It is smaller today than it was.
Can we see it?
Oh yeah, you can see it. I haven't looked at it today. It was pretty gruesome. It was pretty gruesome yesterday.
Wow.
See, well,
I think it has to do with age. You know what I mean? Like, I think a younger guy who would have sustained that hit, it wouldn't.
Oh yeah. It's clearly, I mean, anything that happens to me now, what?
I thought it was great. There's always been a certain group of people that thought those who are past the age of sort of responsibility, traditionally libertarian activists are often young male because they don't have families, they're not responsible for the kind of things that your average adult is, and those who are, retired also have very few responsibilities. And it'd be nice, some people thought, if people who are retired could go out and do activism as well. It would be more sympathetic than some 19, 22-year-old who's out protesting. So I thought it was great, because you just don't see a lot of it.
You guys hear that your grandfather or father talk about Obama being Hitler. What does that do for you? How does that make you feel? You make lovely subjects for documentaries.
You should really ask that question to my wife. She wouldn't be bashful. She's a devoted Obama fan.
Well, that might be an over.
Your father very much, you've told me before, he's very much a hero in your eyes. He's a great social activist. He's amazing. He's amazing than 50 million other grandparents who don't do anything at this age. But when you hear him talk about in that language, talking about Obama being Hitler, talking about armed rebellion, talking about the possible murder of judges and lawyers as the only way to get rid of them as a possibility, how does that make you feel?
I think you're inserting your own perspective as a documentarian.
I don't think anybody's going to jump that wall.
Yeah, I don't think...
You could bring a ladder. I mean, you could bring a ladder and climb over it.
That's a pretty big wall.
You'd need a pretty long ladder.
Gorbachev, tear down that wall.
All right, let's go down to Kevarachel.
That was very good.
Now what?
BJ's immediate answer was...
What was the question?
There wasn't a question.
They came
They
to
just
say it
gave
again.
him a statement.
Get a close-up of him on this one, please.
They approached the president and said, the Congress passed your Civil Rights Amendment. And LBJ's comment was, the Democrats just lost the South. In which case, his aide said to him, then why did you do it? And his answer was, this always cracks me up. His answer was, seldom does one have the opportunity in old age to correct the errors of his youth. That's it.
Was LBJ a racist in his youth?
Oh, he certainly was. He was part of the Solid South. All those senators were. Do you vote here?
No. That's a lot of people.
What do I do?
You wait online right there.
How will I,
Just wait online.
It's going to be in Hebrew. How will I know which party I voted for?
When you get there, ask the guy. Tell him who you want to vote for. Have you made up your mind?
Yeah, Absalom.
Okay.
What's her name? Debbie Pine convinced me at the end.
Oh yeah?
She gave me the thumbs up for Absalom.
All right.
So
But I don't think I would be voting.
What do you want them to say at your funeral about you?
He tried.
And succeeded or failed?
We don't know yet. Probably both.